Hi guys, welcome back to Football Manager 2018 here with Rangers. We're about to take on Hearts just now at Murrayfield. Celtic are away at Rugby Park to take on Killie. Can we possibly extend our lead further over them? Maybe. Should certainly extend the gap over Hearts here as we beat them. Let's be positive. 4 draws, 4 defeats, but 17 victories for us in this fixture against Davy Moyes' side, and of course we're expecting to win this one in our great form. Brian Lassley can come into the squad for Murray Wallace, who drops back out. Rodrigo Fassi is in for Connor Moore. Mixa will come out for Dapo Mabudi, but we will go with Fieti Arp and Molina. So, excuse me, the full squad will be Fulton, Coaster, Riedel, Lassley, Alexander Arnold, Edelman, Fassi, Payez, Mabudi, Arp and Molina. We'll take Murray Wallace off the bench to put Sam Byram back into the side there. He's doing very well, Sam Byram, but obviously Alexander Arnold, being almost a 20 million quid signing, needs to play. And Hearts are going with a 5-1-2-2 here. They are going to get slapped here. They've got nobody protecting Giuliano and Kerr, and even if they want Camps and Walker to try and do that, then they're leaving a massive gap through the middle. They are going to get absolutely battered today. This is going to be about 6-0. Now you see immediately going down wide, Edelman goes long down the wing. You've got Edelman getting forward, Alexander Arnold getting forward, and you've got Mabudi and Molina wide. There's Edelman sneaking in, the left wing back, exactly as predicted, as Hibs take the lead through Chris Long. Rangers also take the lead through Marcel Edelman. So hope we can get more, fulfill that prediction that this will be an absolute battering today. Hearts are creating absolutely nothing, of course, in the other direction. As Payez's cross is headed over the bar by Riedel. Should have been a goal there, really. But they've actually done better so far than I thought they would. 20 minutes gone, only 2 chances created, only 1 down. Well, fair play to them. They're not taking an absolute hammering as I thought they would, but they're doing absolutely nothing on their end. Celtic take the lead at Rugby Park through Playa. Can we make it 2 before the break? Alexander Arnold to Fassi over the top. Fieti Arp, he's got Molina at the back stick, should be a tap in. Oh, he goes himself, Fieti Arp. Confidence to sit down the goalkeeper and just hammer it across goal. It's a lovely finish by the young German as we take the 2-0 lead just before the break. And Hearts in the second half, you'd think, have to open up a bit. 17-1 is the shot count. They only registered that one right at the end of the half there. And yeah, comfortable half. Very pleased, boys, with what you're doing. I'm going to take Molina off for Mixa just now, and I'm going to take Alexander Arnold off and throw on Byram. Only a 6.6 for Trent Alexander-Arnold, which is certainly disappointing. Sam Byram can come on, hopefully create a bit more down the right as Hearts start the second half with a shot. Now Kerr as they try and get forward a little bit. Dicko into Vaughan, and it's an easy save by Fulton, but it's a chance for Hearts, and it's an effort on target as Coaster finds Byram now though. They could get punished. Byram marauding forward down that right, slips it into Mabudi, drill it across, son. Oh, he tries the shot, Jack Hamilton denies him. Doesn't he have the same level of finish as Arp did? Byram Fassi dinks it over the top quickly. Mabudi's in, squares it, Mixa, Arp is bouncing around. Edelman at the double. It is a brace for the young German wingback. It is 3-0, and we could well give them a hiding yet. And Folive has equalised for Kilmarnock at Rugby Park as Fraser Murray doubles Hibs lead. Way to Hamilton. Lastly now dinking it to Byram into Mabudi, drives it low across goal. Oof, and it's almost an own goal for Bagadur there as Jack Hamilton to the rescue for Hearts. Rodrigo Fassi will come off for Connor Moore. Looking at that midfield role now. Kerr throws it to Dicko. Can we catch them on the break here as they adventure forward? Kerr's ball is an absolute shocker. Moore gets it. Riedel, Lassley, Fulton has to knock it long under pressure, but easy for Moore to pick it up again. Edelman, so much space in the middle of the pitch here. Mabudi, space out left for Edelman too. Slips it for Mixa. Could he find a good cross? Stands it up. Mabudi won't get there. It'll come to Byram though. He always puts a good delivery in. He does again, but Connor Moore's header right into Jack Hamilton's arms. Hamilton now knocks it long for Dicko. Riedel, Edelman, Payez. It's so easy in the middle of the park there. Payez to Byram. Deep cross. Mixa attacks it. Should have done better. And I'll say my prediction of about 6 or 7-0 should have came true today. We had 26 shots so far, as Paez whips in the corner, headed down, and Mixa dispatches it into the net. Ryan Hedges comes on for Jamie Walker for Hearts, but just in time to see the 4th goal fly in. A birthday goal apparently there for young Mixa. Good for him. And 4-0. Can we get 5? Do we see 5 before the break? Before the full-time whistle, I should say. It doesn't look like it. Looks like it is going to be a 4-0 victory. Celtic are going to draw it. Looks 1-1 at Rugby Park. Lastly heads it to Edelman. Do we have one chance left in us at least? Byram should be down the line now. Is down the line. Mabudi, whip it son. Stands it up, but it's easy enough for Jack Hamilton to catch. That'll be the last sort of half chance we get. And it's a 4-0 victory, but it was the hammering I expected it to be, but not quite the scoreline. And that makes 9 wins from 9 to start the season. Our domestic dominance now seems to be pretty assured. Very pleased, boys, well done. And we've got CSKA Moscow now in European duty. We of course have 2 wins from 2. We won away in Portugal against Porto, and then we dispatched Barcelona at Murrayfield. Jordan Houston playing very well as St Johnstone hammered and Barton there, developing a little bit as well. Not bad. He could potentially come back into the fold as a backup player if either Byram or Alexander Arnold leave. That is now 13 games won in a row domestically, going back to last season. And Juventus manager admiring Christian Paez there. Dunfermline vs Falkirk. 4-1 for Dunfermline, good for them. Trying to keep themselves out of that playoff spot there. Dundee United currently occupying that, with Ayr United rock bottom, although they did get their 2nd point of the season just then. Hopefully we can get an away win here in this trip to Russia. I don't even think it should be that difficult for us, really. We should be able to handle a game like this. They're a decent side, but no more. We've beaten good sides so far. Away from home, obviously Porto very good. At home to Barcelona was obviously an exceptional result. I think it was about 7-1 or something we beat them at home. So a great result, but obviously we had the home advantage there. But we should be able to beat CSKA Moscow away. We're about to find out if we can. Houston were another good performance for St Johnstone, 4-1 win over County. Craig Brown playing pretty disappointingly there for Morton. He's not the best time of it away on loan to Morton, Craig Brown. We've played Porto twice apparently, and we have beaten them on both occasions. I think I'll bring Alfredo Morelos back into the mix there for Tim Gallagher. Am I going to start him? I'm going to start Chia Cherry from a booty, but I'm going to keep Fieti Arp on there instead of Morelos. So we're going to go Fulton, Coaster, Riedel, lastly, Alexander, well, no Alexander Arnold, Byram, Edelman, Fassi, Paez, Chia Cherry, Arp and Molina. Molina continuing on there just because we know how good he is, getting down that left and putting good deliveries in, particularly in games like this one where the opposition might come out and try and play a little bit. Right, I want you to pick up where you left off. Pummeling Hearts in the last game. Fassi finds Chia Cherry, holds it up, fouled by Zagwev. Come on, let's get a nice quick start here. Barcelona versus Porto remains 0-0. Lodigan playing it forward to Robert Mack, keeps it in, but it should be easy for Edelman. Key man of course in the last game. Paez into Fassi. Oh, reverse pass, and Molina's in and sweeps it home. There's the quick start we want. 2.5 minutes gone, 1-0 already in Russia. And how does the group actually look? Oh, see after this, Molina's crosses in. It's an easy save in the end for Lodigan, as it's a poor header towards goal. We'll be 5 points clear if results stay like this, but Barcelona are now ahead through Julian Draxler, as Mack can actually keep possession of this one. Baumgartlinger playing it forward to Junuzovic. Clayson, Zagwev, Baumgartlinger out to Robert Mack. Come on, get rid of it. Oh, it's lovely play there by Paez, pressuring them backwards. Zagwev though finds Junuzovic, it's just over the bar. Yeah, Barcelona with their win will be 3 points behind us, but in terms of head-to-head record, they'll have a hell of a time overturning 7-1. And Porto now 6 points behind us, who will have a hell of a time overturning a home defeat. Who need to come to Murrayfield and beat us, which is highly unlikely. Vietti Arp holding it up very well, holds off 3 CSKA Moscow players. Chiacherry now finds Payez, Edelman's out wide left, goes to Molina, then to Edelman, cross, Arp with a header. It's a lovely bullet header for Vietti Arp. He gives us that. I don't think anybody else really of the front three options gives us that ability to just hang a ball up and have a big power header like that. As it's a great ball over the top actually to Clayson, but his cross is a bit poor. Too loopy. Mac had to generate all the power himself. It's easy for Fulton, but a wee bit of a warning there. They got in behind us quite easily down that left and created a chance with a loopy ball in. Can we kill it though? Payez, no a shot like that right off the wall. Molina now, low cross, nope, high cross. Riedel, Arp, 3, easy, game over. It's going to make it 3 wins from 3 here in the Champions League. 2 of those away from home. We still need to play at Murrayfield twice, and obviously away at the Nou Camp. We'll be at Murrayfield against CSKA next time. Porto are level at the Nou Camp through Bruno Gomez. Payez slips in. Arp, oh, it's a poor finish right into Lodigan's grateful gloves. As we're just about the 40-minute mark, Lodigan will now play it forward for Smolov. It's headed away. Chiacherry picks it up. Fassi, Payez, the 3 Argentines combining, goes down the left to Molina. Can he stand up another good ball? He can. Boateng back out to him though. It's back in. It is Arp again. It's another headed goal for the German. Hat trick for him within the first 40 minutes here in Russia, in Moscow. And the boys once again rise to the occasion. Will be 5 points clear of the other teams in the group. I actually think if we beat CSKA Moscow, we would just be through. If we beat them at Murrayfield, which, considering we're hammering them 4-0 here, it's quite likely that we'll beat them at Murrayfield. Marcel Edelman will come off for Alexander Arnold. Don't want to risk him getting a second card. Christian Payez will also come off for Connor Moore, who will play the deeper role today alongside Fassi in the second 45 minutes. As Mac finds Baumgartlinger, switches to play. Lastly, picking it up, finds Riedel, back to Fulton, who knocks it long for a change. Chiacherry won't win the header above Brooks, but it's easy for Byram down on the chest. Alexander Arnold on the left. Molina, Arp, who's on for a 4th, and it's Vietti Arp with his 4th goal. He's gone for that elusive 10.0 rating today. He's got a 9.8 currently. 1 more goal should absolutely secure 10. We'll take Chiacherry off for the last half hour, and we'll go with Dapo Mabudi on that right hand side. Baumgartlinger finds Fry, Mac. They're just crying out for the full time whistle really here, CSKA, with over half an hour left. Boateng, Baumgartlinger, Fry, out wide to Apia. Dinks are in behind. It's super easy though for Ian Fulton to sweep up, and possibly that 6th goal could be on the cards now as we go the other way with Lastly into Moore's feet. Fassi out to Alexander Arnold. Great ball that. Molina. Fassi pings it forward. It's a poor ball, but it comes back to him. It's Chiacherry. Does he have a good cross? It's in. It's Molina. Walter Molina makes it 6. Mabudi will come on for Chiacherry, who gets an assist. Molina with 2 goals and 2 assists today. Vietti Arp with 4 goals. Molina, of course, is on for a hat-trick. Byram now, Fassi. We're looking to tally up more goals here. Moore losing it to Zagwev though. Baumgartlinger forward. Zubia behind Mac. Go back to Apia here, I think. It does indeed. Close down quickly over the top. Easy for Lastly. Off his back to Connor Moore. Lovely disguise pass. Alexander Arnold to Molina. Holds it up. Goes back the way. Byram for Mabudi. Lovely quick pass there. Catches the defender on the back foot, but poor cross from Mabudi. Lodigan will go long for CSKA to the big man, you'd think, up top. Terrible punt. Coaster, Fassi, Moore over the top. Great ball this. Mabudi on a plate for... Oh, it's in for Molina. Hey, it's a hat-trick for Molina. It is the 7th. I thought he was going to just roll her across on a plate for Vietti Arp there, but he goes deep to Walter Molina, who nods it in. 3 goals and 2 assists. He is a 9.8 now as well. There's no way Vietti Arp can score 4 goals and no get man of the match. Byram to Fassi, Moore in behind but away. Giving right back to Riedel, Molina, Alexander-Arnold. Molina now, can he get another assist? It's in, it's Arp. Now it's going to be controversial. Arp has 5 goals, but in the process, Walter Molina gets his 3rd assist. Now, Walter Molina's got a 9.9 now, and Arp has a 10.0. Mabudi, Arp, Molina, Moore, oof, just blazed over there. I could barely actually follow what was going on there. I don't know if the video is going to pick that shot up properly, but me sitting here playing it, watching the actual game, it just whizzed by from Conor Moore. Alexander-Arnold now, we're chasing 10 goals here. Molina into Moore as Barcelona take the lead through Luis Suarez close to the end of that game. Hits off the backboard from Gartlinger. Fassi to Molina now, should be a goal here. Arp, can he get an assist to his name? Nope, he goes wide to Byram. It should be Mabudi, cushions it to Fassi. Oh, it's an absolute sitter. It should be 9. Byram now, we're absolutely battering at the door here. 8-0 up and we've no took our foot off the gas at all. Mabudi, is it a 6th? Oh, Lodigan with a phenomenal save onto the bar to deny Fieti Arp the double hat-trick. Riedel now, do we have the 9th in us? 2 minutes to go. Byram, put one of your balls in. It's a signature cross. Arp gets an assist to his name. He finds Dapo Mabudi, gets 1 goal for himself, and it is 9-0 away in Moscow. 2 minutes added. Mercifully for them, they're not going to suffer a double figures defeat, but they are going to ship 9 goals here on their own patch to a Rangers team who I think has a real chance to lift the trophy this season. What a performance that is. 9-0, a 10 for young Fieti Arp, who's worth 10.75 million after we paid 12. His values went down. I don't really see how that's happened, but what a performance and what a result, and the perfect start to the season continues. It has been 2 months of competitive fixtures in which we have won every single one. We have scored 19 Champions League group stage goals in the first 3 games now. That's an average of more than 7 per game. Is that number even right? Yeah, that number is right. 3 games. That's nuts. Absolutely crazy. But listen, that's going to do it for this episode. We've seen the 2 fixtures. Comfortable victory over Hearts at Murrayfield, then away 9-0 in Moscow against CSKA. Champions League qualification looks an absolute certainty now, and also top of the group looks an absolute certainty, barring anything disastrous. We've still got Porto and CSKA to come to Murrayfield. Win both those games, we top the group, unless Barcelona can beat us by more than 6 goals when we go to the Nou Camp. Listen, as I say, hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. Obviously the team really free flowing now, with Fieti Arp as well in there getting, how many goals does he have total, Fieti Arp? 13 goals total in 8 starts with 4 substitute appearances. He's got 1 start and 1 substitute appearance in the Champions League, and he has 6 goals. Crazy stuff. Is he the top scorer in the Champions League? Let's check that. Champions League, he is the top scorer in the Champions League, and those stats there actually display qualification games as well, and he's still top of that when we didn't play any qualification games. Molina also leads the assists with 7, having only made 3 starts. He's made 3 starts, he's got 4 goals and 7 assists. Ludicrous numbers from Walter Molina there. Who's our most valuable player, I'm interested? 11.25 Fassi. It's Fassi, then Riedel, then Arp, Cherry, Alexander-Arnold. I expect these values to jump up as we continue doing well in Europe, and it continues to boost the reputation and the co-efficiency of the Scottish League. But I'm not going to prattle on too much now. As I say, hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you have done, please come back next time, give the video a like and so forth. Subscribe to the channel also to follow. We'll be covering FM19, of course, as soon as that drops in about 2 months time, or maybe about kind of 6 weeks time now. Hopefully a beta will come out. We're playing that, of course. But as I say, hope you liked it, like the video and all that good stuff, and I'll see you next time. We've actually got a double header against Falkirk.